Hello, everyone. Very good evening to you all. So I hope you all are doing good. And today I told you that we'll be continuing the poetry, right? So we were discussing about the parts of a poem, right? I hope you can remember. Can you remember? Mataka, the parts of a poem? Who can remember?
Lines,
Huh? Lines, yeah, lines are there.
rhythm,
Rhythm,
stanza,
stanza. What else? Is that all? Yeah. Rhythm, meter, stanza, lines, rhyme, rhythm, right? Okay, so those are the parts of a poem, right? Okay, so in this poem, right now I told you that I'll be sending you, I think I couldn't send you this. So these are the parts of a poem. Now, what will be this? So when we take a poem, dust of snow, what will be that? Is it what?
topic.
Yeah, this is the topic, right? Yeah, so here, this is the topic. And then
The who wrote the poem.
the poet's name, right? The poet, right? Poet කියන්නේ කවිය, right? ඒ කියන්නේ කවිය ලියපු කෙනා, right? Poet. Then what will be this?
Verse. Line.
It's a line. So what's a verse then?
Yes.
What is a verse? I gave.
VERSE.
No, what is a verse? I ask.
Line.
That will be verse means the rhythm of it, right? They will be having a rhyme and all, right? So normally, what is that? Do you remember? The dust of snow. Now, when we talk about the words, right, it's a group of lines in a poem or a song, right? There will be a theme or an idea, right? In that, what will be that? Now, when we talk about the verses, right? The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, right? So this part. So then what about this four called? What is that? This part is called what?
4 lines.
4 lines or what? No, there's another word. Sinuli? Aisha? Batuka? You don't remember? Yeah, that is a stanza, right? A group of lines, right? You can see here, so the method stanzas, right? There are 2 stanzas. So one part of all this is called a stanza, right? This is a stanza, right? And then what is a line? Now this is the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So when there's a meaning, when there's a rhythm, we call it a verse, right? And if it's this one, we call it the line where you have the rhythm, the dust of snow. There you have the rhythm, right? Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, right. There's a poem, The Little Plant by Kate Louise Brown. Can someone read this? Can someone recite this? Poems වලට අපි මොනවද කියන්නේ? Poem එකක් read කරනවද මොනවද කියන්නේ? What do you call?
Recite.
Yeah, we recite a poem, right? Okay. Yeah, read that. Can you
In the heart of a sage, very deep, so deep, a dear little plant lay fast asleep. Wake, said the sunshine, and creep to the light. Wake, said the voice of the raindrops bright. The little plant heard and it rose to see what the wonderful outside world might be.
Yeah, so what did you understand from this? It's about what? What is this poem about? Huh?
About the plant.
About the plants, right? Okay. What did you understand? In the heart of a seed.
Asleep, so the sunshine said to wake up.
Yeah, buried deep means what? Now, in the heart of a seed, buried deep, so deep. Buried deep means what?
Gambure?
Yeah, it can buried. කියන්නේ වල්ලන, right? එතකොට seed එකක් in the heart of a seed, buried deep, so deep. ඒ කියන්නේ ගොඩක් පොළව යටට එක පැල කරනවා, right? Seed එක. So dear little plant, lay fast asleep means the plant is sleeping, right? So wake said the sunshine. එතකොට ඉර කියනවා නැගිටින්න කියලා ඒ පැලේට. And creep to the light. Light එකට හැරෙන්න. You have to just wake up. Wake said the voice of the raindrops bright. එතකොට නැගිටින්න කියලා කියනකොට raindrops bright. The raindrops when it falls to the plant, what? The little plant heard and it rose to see. Rose කියන්නේ එකපාරට පැලේට දැන් water දැම්මම තමයි it gets alive, right?
What's the page number?
Huh?
What's the
Yes,
page
no page
number?
number. No, darling. I just gave a poem. This is because we were discussing about the part of a poem. So I just gave an extra poem for you. This is not in the book.
Okay, teacher.
Right. So it rose to see what the world outside might be. Right? එතන නැගිටින්න කියනවා. කොහොමද ලෝකෙ දකින්නේ කියලා, right? Okay. Now when you get a poem like this, what will be the questions? What type of questions we can ask from a poem? Now you get poems for the exam. So what are the questions?
What is the poem about? And who wrote it?
Who wrote the poem and how
Who's
many
the author?
stanzas are there?
Okay, who's the author of the poem, right? We can ask. What else? From this poem, what you can ask?
How many characters
How
are
many
there?
stanzas are there? And write some rhyming words.
Who told the little plant to wake up?
The sun.
The
Okay.
sunshine.
Okay. So then we can ask like, what is the poem about? What is the poem about?
About the
About a little plant. What? About the little plant waking up and growing, right? So, okay. So these are the questions that can ask from that poem, right? Who is the author of the poem? Can how the poem maker? Liwe, right? So it's Kate Lewis Brown. Who is Kila? It's about the person. So when they ask you to write about the questions, right? From the poem, you have to write who Kila Kiane, the person. So then you have to write the name of the poem, right? Next one, where was the little plant in the beginning of the poem? Right? Where was the little plant in the beginning of the poem? Kiane? මේ poem එක පටන් ගන්නකොට මේ seed එක කොහෙද තිබ්බේ? Where? So here the first is in the heart of a seed, right? Seed එක. Yeah, buried deep. What told the little plant to wake up?
The sunshine.
And the raindrops. තමයි කිව්වේ නැගිටින්න කියලා. What did the little plant do when it heard the sunshine and the raindrops? Raindrops and sun එයාට නැගිටින්න කියනකොට plant එක මොනවද කරේ?
Nagita.
It rose.
Yeah, so then you're right, the little plant rose to see. එක බලන්න නැගිට්ට, right? Rose to see outside the world. ලෝකයේ දිහා බලන්න එයා
What do
නැගිට්ටා.
you mean by buried?
Buried කියන්නේ වල්ලනවා පොළවේ, like on the under the soil. Like when you want to, the seed germination is like when you want to plant a seed, what you would do? You would dig a hole and you would bury it inside that soil, right?
Yeah.
Understand? Then make a so follower, right? Soil like so you just bury the hole. ඊට පස්සේ මෙන්න මේ seed එකක් පොළොව යනට වල්නවා. Then from there the roots comes and the plant come. Understand? It's burying inside. වල්නවා පොළොවේ. Did you understand, Aisha?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So when you want to plant a mango, right? Mango seed, what you would do? After eating a mango, what you would do to that seed?
I will take that bead and I will dig
The
a
seed.
hole. I will put it.
You take the seed and what you would do?
I will dig a hole and I will put inside the hole.
That is called buried.
Teacher,
Okay.
Not to write, darling. I just gave you to get an idea, but now no need to write. I'll give you time. Like if you want, you can write it. Not now. I'll give time. Next is, what is the poem about? So this poem is about a little plant waking up and growing out of a seed. Right? එතන මේ poem එක මොනා ගැනද කියලා ඇහුවොත්, එතන now you get the overall idea. It's about the little plant. එතන ඔයා දන්නවා මේ poem එක මොනා ගැනද? Little plant එකක් ගැන තමයි කියවෙන්නේ. So when they ask a question like that, so you have to write about it. Did you understand that? එක තේරුණාද?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, here right. Okay. Right. Now here you can see there's a poem, right? So here you can see the title, right? Title කියලා කියන්නේ poem එකේ දීලා තියෙන heading එක, right? Title එක. It's Paula Prue. And here, this is by Jack, right? So that means the author, right? The poet. And next is the stanza, right? You can see the stanza, right? After that, what you can see?
The rhythm.
The verse. Yeah, you can see the rhythm. That is the verse, right? You can see my shirt. The dropped ice cream down my shirt. You can see the rhythm. And here, there's a space. Gap එකක් තියෙනවා. So that is called the space. And no need to think of these things. මේවා පස්සේ ඔයාලට තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන්, right? The rhyming schemes and all. Now it's a huge, like, there are many things to learn about these. Make it, iambic tetrameter, right? ඒ වගේ එක ගොඩාක් තියෙනවා. That is about the sonnets that Shakespeare's, right? A, B, B, these things are there, and B, B, C, those rhyming schemes are there. No need to think about it now, right? That will come when you're doing your oral syllabus, right? And here the capital letters, and here the theme, right? And the mood. This is just, I showed you to get an idea, right? එතකොට yeah, මේක තමයි just the basic idea. This මේකකට කියන්නේ stanza එකක් and මේකක් verse එකක් where you have the rhyming pattern, right? Okay, and then the author, the title.
Teacher, there
Okay.
is apostrophe also.
But darling,
In that poem, have an apostrophe also.
this one. Oh, yeah, that is there. Yeah. Right? Okay, now next is just what's the purpose of a poet? What do poets do? Right? Then examining a poem එකක් ලියන්නේ අය. Poets මොනවද කරන්නේ? They share the feelings, right? Poet කෙනෙක් කරන්නේ යාට හිතෙන දේ කියනවා. It can be joy, it can be anger, එහෙම නැත්නම් sadness, right? එහෙම නැත්නම් for the happiness, එතකොට බය, fear එක, wonder, එහෙම නැත්නම් story එකක් කියන්න, එහෙම නැත්නම් මොකක් හරි message එකක් pass කරන්න, right? Something for you to think about. එතකොට humorous, එහෙම නැත්නම් ගොඩක් විහිළුවෙන්, ඒ කියන්නේ තමන්ට hina වෙන්න දේවල් තියෙනවා, right? ඒතර ඒ වගේ poems ලියනකොට හේතු, right? And then provide description, something about a person, a thing, right? So these are the purposes, right? About the poets, right? The purpose of a poet. ඒ කියන්නේ poet එකක් ලියන්නේ. එතකොට එකක් ලියන්නේ share feelings, right? Okay.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah, darling.
May I write that?
This part.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll write this one, will you?
Teacher, can I
There
take
is
a
one
screenshot?
Shakespeare. Yeah, sure, no worries. Take it. If you want, you can take a screenshot or you better write it. Good, because when you read about these Shakespeare's novels and all, you will come across many like, new vocabularies, the language it's used, but it's totally different from the way we speak right now, right? So that's good. So you're reading, okay, comedy of yours, no? So you write down the words, Tinuli, when you come across a new
Yes.
word. Huh?
Teacher, how can we publish a book?
Publish a book. So you have to write. First of all, you should know the writing patterns. You should know when you're writing a story or when you're writing essays, the type of essays. There are narrative, there are descriptive, right? Exploratory, like that. There are different types of writing styles, So you have to have a knowledge on that, right? And then you should know all the, the proper grammar usage. You should know to write the story. When you're writing, you should know the tenses when you're writing. So first of all, you have to have a good idea about it. And then you can write. For that, you have to practice a lot. You have to write many stories as much as you can. Whatever comes to your mind, you better write it down, right?
I know, teacher, how to publish.
Yeah, ඒක තමයි. ඒක ඉතින් publish ලියලා ඉවර වෙලා, and then you can, first of all, right, before publishing, you should know it's in English or Sinhala.
I didn't think about it.
Sinhala. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to publish the book, right, there are ways, right? First of all, you have to give it, you have to just do the proofreading, right? And then you have to talk to the relevant publication, right? And then you have to get the recommendation for the books, right? To publish it, the message, and then you can call the relevant publication and then you can discuss with them and then you can publish. You have to talk to this properly. You call me, I'll tell you the details, how to do it.
Okay, teacher, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. So what did you write? If someone is having an idea about English, that's what you should know, right? About English, if you're going to write something, those are the things that you need to follow, right? All the styles and everything. And then if you're writing that way, yeah, you can publish that. Tinuli, you told something, right? Tinuli's dad has published some books, right? Okay. Is it sociology, no?
Yes.
Okay. What's the name of your dad?
Hemanta Kumara. He is a professor in Ruhuna University.
Oh, okay. Okay, darling. Finish writing. Aisha?
Okay, teacher.
No, teacher.
Writing, okay. You will, like, from now onwards, your others also can write, nice stories, and then you can publish the books, right? You can write nice stories, right? Or any kind of things which you are interested, you can start writing and then you can publish. Nice storybooks are there, right? Even you have seen, right? Many small, children, they have published nice storybooks, right? Even when some are talented, there are students that are really talented in drawing. Some are talented in, writing poems. Some are talented in writing short stories. You can practice that. And then you can publish your own books. You have to be more creative. You have to think out of the box. You can write. And then after that, you can publish.
Teacher, I have written 2 books.
So have you published it? No.
No,
Why?
I don't know.
What? I don't know. What books?
I didn't make like a title yet, but I'm thinking about Shallow Liars. It's about like a girl who shares her life story.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Do it. So hopefully next year, I think. Let's see, no?
No,
No, still there are a lot to write.
yes, it's not finished yet.
Okay. So you can publish, no?
I don't know.
Okay. You have to have a clear aim, right? You should do, like, you should always think you can do it, right? So you're going to publish this, you have to have a strong determination, then definitely you can do it. And you have to work hard on it, right? I mean, don't stop like, halfway through. So you all can. I know that all are talented. So yeah. Hopefully, I think let's see it in next year. Hopefully, huh?
Down. Will we get something by publish the
Sorry?
books?
After you publish the book, you will be more famous, and then you can get a good income, right? Because when you have good sales, you can earn money, and when people will recognize you, right? So when the books, like when they have when people are really interested in your books, they will buy, right? So for that, you can get money from that also. That you will get. Got it?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Okay, darling, done?
Yes, teacher. Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Right. And yeah, morning I sent you about the poetic devices. I hope you all have written down in your books, right? So to save time only, I just sent it that. Otherwise, like if we try to keep on writing at this time, it'll take more time, right, for you to write. Okay. So when it comes to the poetic devices, right, I have sent you some, but you can see here there are rhythm, line breaks, similes, metaphor, imagery, personifications, alliteration, repetition, hyperbole, right? This is neologism, spoonerism, nonsense words, pun words, onomatopoeia, and rhyme, right? So these are the tools when you're writing poem. These are like tools, right? So you should know what is a rhythm, because when there's a rhythm, it creates a fun patterns, right? And it's easy to remember in the poems, right? When there are rhyming words, right? And when there's a rhythm, nicely you can catch that rhythm, right? ඒතොර rhythm එකට ඔයාලට poem එක මතක තියාගන්න පුළුවන්, right? So that is, now what are rhythms. And then line breaks. So write in shorter lines to slow the reader down. ඒතොර line breaks තියෙනවා poems වල. read කරනකොට line එකෙන් line එක break කරලා තියෙනවා for you all to read slow and for you to get a good understanding about that. ඒතොර simile එකක් කියන්නේ අපි like හරි as හරි use කළා අපි තවත් දෙයකට compare කරනවා, right? Now for example, does anyone know what we can do with the simile like or as? Like or as එකකින් example එකක් කියන්න බලන්න simile එකක්. Now for example, have you heard the word similes? ඉගෙනගෙන තියෙනවද මිරිස්සලා?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Teacher,
Right.
I have learned about repetition.
Repetition, yeah, the repetition means you're just repeating the same word 1 or 2 times, right? 3 times. That is called repetition. Repetition are ekapara depara එක කියවනවා, right? Now for example, similes කිව්වොත් අපි as කියන word එකක් එහෙම නැත්නම් like කියන word එකක් use කරලා අපි තවත් දෙයකට අපි සමාන කරනවා කාව හරි දෙයක්. For example, okay.
My sister's face like a rose.
Yeah, it's looks like a rose, right? Like එකත් එක්ක කියන්න බලමු. Okay, rose මලක් වගේ, right? එහෙම නැත්නම් she's busy as a bee. Busy as a bee. එතකොට as කියන එකෙන් අපිට කියන්න බලන්න මෙයා B කෙනෙක් වගේම හරිම කාර්යබහුලයි කියලා. එතකොට අපි she's busy as a bee කියන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් brave as a lion. like කෙනෙක් වගේ brave කියන්න පුළුවන්. cold as ice. right? එතකොට මේ වගේ ගොඩාක් තියෙනවා similes. එතකොට similes වලින් අපි කියන්නේ තව මොනවා හරි දෙයකට එක සම්බන්ධ කරලා කියනවා. right? as dark as night. right? There are many words. right? That is called simile. And here metaphor, it tells the reader that something is something else. Then metaphor ka kiwot. Did I give you the definition for the metaphor? Metaphor ka example දුන්නද darling last week? Not there? No. Okay. එතකොට අපි metaphor එකෙන් කියන්නේ ඒකෙදි වෙන්නේ දැන් මෙතනදී අපි තවත් දෙයකට සමාන කරනවානේ. right? එතකොට අපි metaphor එකෙන් කියන්නේ now for example දැන් අපි ලෝකයක් ගත්තොත් ඒක අපි තවත් මොනවා හරි දෙයකට සමාන කරනවා. now for example අපි ගත්තොත් ලෝකේ හරියට stage එකක් වගේ. so when we say like that like a poetic words වලින් කියනවා the world is like a stage. right? The world is like a stage. What did you understand from that?
Like the world is big.
Yeah, world is very big and it's like a stage and we all are there, right? Dancing means yeah, it has a deeper meaning in that, right? And when we say a heart of gold, what do you mean by a heart of gold? But eking keven nane heart ke ratarang tina kira. So what do you mean by a heart of gold?
Like something very, very kind.
රත්තරන් වලට වගේ වටිනවා.
Yeah. ඒ වගේ අපි තවත් දෙයකට යාව ආදේශ කරනවා, right? For example, you're my sunshine කියනවා, right? එහෙම නැත්නම් what is this? Her eyes were like fireflies, right? There are fireflies ලා වගේ eyes දිලිසෙනවා, right? එහෙම නැත්නම් the classroom was like a zoo, right? එතකොට ඒ වගේ metaphor එකකින් කියනවා මොකක්ද ඒකෙන් වෙන්නේ කියන එක, right? So that is called the metaphor and similes. We're talking something about
like
that.
a zoo.
Darling?
The classroom zoo is really true.
Yeah. And what do you mean by they were peas in a pod? They were peas in a pod කිව්වොත් මොකක්ද ඒකේ meaning එක? අපිට දැන් කියනුනොත් කවුරු හරි දෙන්න even if you are like if you have a best friend, right? අපි කියන දෙන්නම එක වගේ. right? ඒතර ඒ වගේ අදහස් තියෙනවා. ඒතර ඒ වගේ දෙනෙක් අපිට කිව්වොත් මේ දෙන්නම එක වගේ කියලා කියනොත් එතකොට අපි මොකක්ද use කරන්න ඕනේ? At that time we are using the metaphors. ඒතර මේ metaphor එකකින් කියන okay, they are like two peas in a pod. ඒ කියන්නේ අර එක මේ what is this? Then when you take a beans, right? Then bones එකක් ගත්තොත් ඒකේ ඇතුලේ තියෙනවනේ. You have the peas, I mean the beans, right? එතකොට ඒ දෙකේ ඇතුලේ තියෙන දෙකම එක වගේනේ, right? එතකොට සමහර කගේ attitudes ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ දේවල් ඔක්කොම එක වගේ නම් we tell like okay, they were like peas in a pod. Understand? Understand?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay. Right, those are metaphors. And then you have this imaginary, right? Yeah, that imaginary means when you just recite that, you imagine something. That is called imaginary. There are personifications. There are human qualities. Then something that isn't a human. Right? Then personification එකකින් කරන්නේ then අපි normally we have the human qualities. ඒක අපි non-living thing එකක් එක්ක සැසඳනවා. Now for example, okay, when we take the sun, right? Sun and the raindrops. අපි කිව්වොත් when we talk about the rain, අපි කිව්වොත් it dances like it dances කියලා කිව්වොත් what do you understand from that?
Can teacher tell again?
understand by that? The flowers dances in the breeze. Breeze කියන්නේ, you know, right? හුළඟ එනකොට ඒ වෙලාවට මල් නටනවා. එතකොට අපි but actually the flowers නටනවා means now normally when we take a human, then මිනිස්සෙක් ගත්තොත් අපි මිනිස්සෙක් ගත්තොත් අපි කියනනේ okay when we dance means නටනවානේ, right? But flowers වලට අපේ තියෙන human qualities සමාන කරනවා. Right? එතකොට අපි කිව්වොත් දැන් ඇස් පිල්ලම් ගන්නට what do you call in English?
Blinking.
Blinking. Okay. What else? එකක් ගන්න නම් අපි දැන් normally කියන okay. The lights winked. What do you mean by that? The lights winked. The එකපාරට ඇස් පිල්ලම් ගන්නකොට අපි කියන උතර the lights. So when we talk about the lights, උතර lights winked කියලා කියන. උතර human qualities, right? එහෙම නැත්නම් නටනවා කියන එක. එහෙම නැත්නම් the thunder road. Right? Now normally lions දැන් සිංහයන් ගත්තොත් ඒගොල්ලන් ගොරවනවානේ. Right? ඒතර අපි දැන් lion roars කියලා කියන එකට අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් thunder roar. Right? ගොරවනවා කියලා කියන. ඒතර ඒ වගේ human qualities තවත් දෙයකට දීලා සමාන කරලා කියනවා නම් ඒකට අපි කියන්නේ personification. Right? ඒතර alliteration. It says some words in a line using the same sound or letter. Can you think of such words? Same sound words in line words එකක් හිතන්න පුළුවන්ද? Alterations, what you can think? ඒකේදී first letter and the ඊළඟ word එකේ same sound තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Starts with the word, same sound or the letter. First letter එක ඊළඟ letter එක same sound තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Can you think? Can you think? Now when we take what is this? What is this word? Home. Sweet home, right? And then when we take BC as a B, right? BB, HH, right? Those same sounds are there, right? So here, right as rain. So you can see here the same words in a line. A line එකේ තියෙන එකේදී එක සමාන sound එකක් යනවා, right? R sound. Her sound. Home, home. BC, B. It's a alliteration. Okay? And then repetition, you have the same sound, then hyperbole, right? Those things, these things, now it's don't think, I have given you, right? Spoonerism, nonsense words, fun words, right? එතන onomatopoeia මෙන්න මේ ටික විතරක් you rhythm, line break, simile, personification, imagery, metaphor, repetition, and onomatopoeia. Yeah, these things are enough. Maker, you don't think about it now, right? I just have given here. Onomatopoeia කියන්නේ sounds. Then අපි animal sound එකක් ගත්තොත් what is the sound that you can give? The cow what?
Moo.
The cow moves. The cat?
Meow.
Yeah. එතකොට the dog woof like that. එතකොට අපි sounds poem making අපි sounds කියනවා. දැන් මොනවා හරි සතෙක්ගේ කරන සද්දයක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙන sounds අපි ලියනවා, right? එතකොට ඒවට කියන්නේ onomatopoeia. Right? The words that sounds like what they are describing. So did you understand this? Did you get an idea about these things?
Yes.
Okay, right. So I think you wrote this. Can someone read this? Okay, Tinuli, can you read the first one?
Alliteration. The repetition of the same initial consonant sounds in nearby words. She
Yeah.
sells seashells by the seashore.
Okay, can you say that fast for like 3 times?
She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is called the alliteration. It can a repetition එකක්, right? එතකොට same initial consonant sound එකක් තියෙනවා. මෙතන මේ Sir, right? Sir sound. Seashells, right? Seashells. By the seashore, right? Sir sound. It's the same consonant sound එකක් යනවා. ඒතර ඒවට අපි කියන්නේ alliteration. Right? Aisha, can you read the second one? Aisha.
The repetition of vowel sounds within nearby words and often creating a sense of rhythm or harmony. Hear the Milo wedding bells.
Yes. So assonance එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ the repetition of the vowel sounds. Now earlier you heard about the what? What sounds you heard? What is the sound you heard?
Repetition of same initial consonant.
Yeah, that is a consonant, right? And here you heard about the vowel sounds. Now here, see here, ear sounds. Here the Milo wedding bells. So bells, L sound, right? A sound, you can see here, there is a repetition of the vowel sounds with nearby words. ඒ ළඟ තියෙන words වලින් create වෙන්නේ rhythm එකත් එක්ක vowel repetition එකක්. So that is called assonance, right? Okay, and then Dinuka, can you read the third one?
Consonants. The repetition of consonant vowel sounds within or at the end of words, usually in close proximity.
No, proximity. Close proximity. What do you mean proximity? That means it's very close, it's very nearby. Langama තියෙන වචන, right? Proximity කියන්නේ it's like nearby. Closeness, okay? The repetition of consonant sounds within or at the end of the words, usually in close proximity. The close proximity කියන්නේ ළඟ තියෙන, right? ඒ කියන්නේ last sound එකත් එක්ක යනකොට ඊළඟට වචනේ තියෙන එකත් එක්ක හරි එහෙම නැත්නම් at the end of the words එක්ක යනකොට එන්නේ repetition එකක් එක්ක, right? So you can see here lumpy, bumpy, those are called rhyming words, right? ඒතර ඒකත් එක්ක repetition එකක් යනවා. So we call it consonants, right? The consonants, right? Consonants. Okay, the lumpy, bumpy road. So here, there you can see, right? Repetition of the consonant sound එකක් යන්නේ එතන. Lumpy, bumpy. So lumpy, bumpy, those are consonants, right? Repetition of consonant sounds. Okay, Chamodya, can you read next one? Chamodya, quickly read. Satumde? Amasha?
Imaginary descriptive language that appeals to the senses, creating vivid picture or experience for the reader. The golden sun dipped behind the purple mountains, casting fiery houses across the sky.
What do you mean by that? Imaginary means descriptive language. Descriptive කියන්නේ මොනවා හරි දෙයක් අපි describe කරනවා, right? That appeals to the senses. Senses means you know what are your five senses, right? ඒතර ඒකට අපිට දැනෙනවා මොනවද කියන්නේ කියලා. ඒතර ඒකත් එක්ක අපිට imagine වෙනවා. Create a vivid picture or experience for the reader. ඒතර ඒක imaginary. ඒතර poem එකක imagery එකක් තියෙනවා කියන්නේ that is called the descriptive language. ඒක describe කරනකොට you imagine it. Now the golden sun dipped behind. What do you mean by the golden sun dipped behind? Just tell me, what do you understand when you read this? Dip behind කිව්වම මොනවද ඔයාලට මම වෙන්නේ? The golden sun.
Like the sun hid behind the mountains.
Okay, casting
Um,
fiery hues. What do you mean by fiery hues? Across the sky. These are the, because when you write poem, those are really different words you have in poem, right? The golden sun dip behind. What do you mean by normally when you take the literal meaning? Literal කියන්නේ ඒකේ තියෙන real meaning එක ගත්තොත් dip කියන්නේ. Now normally අපි මොනවා හරි dip කරනවා, right? Now for example, when you take sauce, then sauce එකක් හරි මොනවා හරි ගත්තොත් you dip අපි මෙහෙම දැන් sauce එකක් මොනවා හරි දෙයකට අපි dip කරනවා කියන්නේ, right? If there's sauce, right? And something you dip here, right? But that is a literal meaning. But when you talk about this poetic, right? When you talk about this, the meaning of this, right? As a poem, then what you can think? Is it a golden කියලා කිව්වොත් now you're thinking that the sunset. ඒ කියන්නේ sunset කියන්නේ behind the purple mountains, right? මෙතනදී purple mountains කිව්වොත් දැන් දම් පාට කියන කඳු නෙමෙයි, right? Now the sun is setting with its color, like you know when the sun sets, you know the color, right? So the sun set with the color. What happened? The golden. And then describe color in the golden කියලා, right? Evoking warmth and beauty. එතකොට දැන් මෙතනදී warmth එක ඉර බහිනකොට ඒ තියෙන scenery එක ඒ warmth එක it shows here the golden sun dip behind the purple mountain. Then the purple mountain කිව්වොත් it's yeah. So it's lowering down, right? I mean behind the mountains, right? එතකොට එතනදී මොනවද හිතෙන්නේ ඔයාලට? මෙතන purple mountain කියනකොට the light color when the sun set. It's a light color you have to imagine, right? The feeling of the calmness, right? Casting fury across the sky. ඒ කියන්නේ එතකොට දැන් casting fiery hues across the sky කිව්වොත් you know that when the sun set ඉර බහිනකොට දැකලා තියෙන නේද අහසේ එක එක ලස්සන අර vivid colors. Have you seen that? Vivid colors දැකලා තියෙනද like red, orange, right? ඒතකොට ඒ වගේ එක එක colors ඔක්කොමත් එක්ක මේ I mean අර light pink ඒ කියන්නේ pink colorත් එක්ක, right? ඒතකොට ඒවත් එක්ක sky එකේ ලස්සනට අහස එක එක colors පේනවා ඉර බහැගෙන යනකොට. ඒතකොට ඒ කියන meaning එක තමයි මේ poetic ඒ කියන්නේ devices එක්ක use කරලා මෙතන කියලා තියෙන්නේ for you to imagine. ඒතකොට here the golden sun dip behind the purple mountains casting fiery hues across the sky. එතකොට same එතකොට ආර imagine වෙනවා. Okay ඉර බහැගෙන යනවා කියලා මැවිලා පේනවා. එතකොට ඉර බහැගෙන යනකොට you get that calmness. එතකොට ඒ අර තියෙන the feeling you get, right? And then when it says casting fiery hues across the sky keyword, the colors like the red, orange and the pink color which you can see in the sky, that is called the imagery, right? Okay. Ramitu, can you read?
මෙත මිතප a comparison between two unlike things by saying one is the other.
Saying one, darling. ON is one.
One is the other. The world is a stage.
Right. එතකොට metaphor එකක් කියන්නේ you have to remember the comparison between two unlike things by saying one is the other. එතකොට two unlike things කියන්නේ එක සමාන දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. Total opposite දෙයක් අරගෙන ඒක මේ වගේ කියලා සසඳලා කියනවා, right? එතකොට the world is a stage. ලෝකය කියන්නේ හරිය එක stage එකක් කියලා. Right? Okay, Panchali, can you read the simile?
Simile, a comparison between two unlike things using like or as. Her smile was as bright as the sun.
Yeah, simile එකක් කියන්නේ the comparison between two unlike things using like or as. දැන් metaphor එකෙන් වෙන්නේ තව එකක් මේ වගේ කියලා සසඳනවා, right? But මෙතනදී simile එකකට නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් you have to use like or as. Right? For the simile you have to use like or as කියලා you have to compare. Then you can see her smile was as bright as the sun. එයාගේ හිනා සිනහව ඉරක් වගේ එළියයි. ඒ ඉර වගේ එළියයි. So then you have to say her smile was as bright as the sun. Right? Okay, next one. Personification. That means giving human character. Okay. Mihaly, can you read? Mihaly. Sajan, can you read? Yeah, can you read personification? Quickly, Dali.
Personification, giving human characteristics to non-human things. The wind whispered through the trees.
What do you mean by that? The wind whispered through the trees? Hmm? What do you mean by that? Whispering means what?
මුමුණනවා.
Yes. එතකොට මෙතනදී personification එක කියන්නේ giving human characteristics, right? එතකොට මම මේක ඉදිරියට ඔයාලට I'll send you some personifications, similes and metaphors, right? And then you also have to find some words and you have to create your own personification, simile and metaphor, right? As a homework, I'll give you that. එක මම ඔයාලට words ඉස්සෙල්ලා එවන්නම්, right? Personification, simile, metaphor එකේ note එකක් I'll send you. You write that in the book and then as a homework write at least like 5 from each. It was in next class. You can tell me like what are personifications, what are simile, what are metaphors. You can give examples, right? Okay, so the personification එකෙන් කරන්නේ human characters දෙනවා non-human things වලට. The wind whispered through the trees. එතකොට අර රහසෙන් අපි මුමුණනානේ කියන්නේ. එතකොට හුළඟ හමාගෙන යනවා නිකන් රහසක් කියනවා වගේ. එතකොට එතනදී whispered කියන්නේ the human character, but ඒක you are giving that characteristics to the non-living things. Right? Okay. Next one is rhyme. That is the repetition of sounds. You know that, right? The cat in the hat sat on a mat, make a rhyme maker. It was a rhythm maker, you know that, right? And then symbolism also, by using an object, person or action, you represent something, right? There are symbol like, for example, poem making, then dao ki would, it can symbolize karanne piece එකක්. ඒතර මේ වගේ එක එක symbolism කියන්නේ මොන හරි දෙයක් represent කරනවා. That is all about this, right? And this is enjambment, repetition, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, irony, meter. I have given you this, so I hope you can read and understand this, right? I explain you this. You okay? Make okay? Then make it you can understand, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay. Right. Okay. This is just a poem, right? The sun is bright as a fiery bowl. So what are the rhyming words you can see here?
Ball, call, blue, blue, dawn, sun, way, day, night, sight.
Yeah, එතකොට මතක තියාගන්න rhyming word එකක් කිව්වොත් ඒක එන්නේ word එකේ last එකේ අන්තිමට එන්නේ, right? Sentence poem එක අන්තිමට තියෙන එක දෙකම එක සමාන sound එකකින් යන්න ඕන, right? Because I have seen most of the students rhyming words කිව්වම ඒවා ඔක්කොම වරද්දලා ලියනවා. So rhyming කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ එකම sound එක තියෙන එක. So are you okay with that?
Yes, teacher.
Right.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and I have done conjunctions. Can you just tell me what are conjunctions? You don't remember? Conjunctions, you don't remember? Sinuli? Conjunctions මතක නැද්ද? No. The word that we use to join two sentences together.
And but, oh.
And but, so,
And
right?
but,
Because, right.
oh.
Okay. Now, yeah, there are some. Okay, can you just give me the answer for the first one? I just want to know like what you're going to tell. Okay, Panchali, can you give me the first one? I'm just recalling your memory, and I'm going to teach you when to use since, for, and as. But tell me for this.
I want to go to the park, but it's raining outside.
Okay. Metuko, can you tell me the second one?
We like reading book. But he doesn't enjoy watching TV.
She likes reading books. Blank. She doesn't enjoy watching TV. What will be the conjunction?
And
I want to go to the park. Namuth, it's raining outside. If namuth kira kiwat, you can say but. Right? She likes reading books. Blank.
Because
She likes reading books.
and
But
But she doesn't enjoy watching TV. Yeah, books කියවන්න කැමති. නමුත් එයා TV බලන්න කැමති නැහැ. Okay, next one.
would you like tea or coffee with your breakfast?
Okay. He missed
He
the bus.
missed the bus, but he was late for school.
because
He missed the bus. Yeah. එතකොට හේතුවක්, right? එතකොට reason එකක් කියන්න අපි use කරන because, right? Because he was late for school. I went to bed early.
Very early,
because
Yeah, that is also you are giving a reason. හේතුවක් දෙනවා, right? එතකොට because එකක් ලියන්න හේතුවකට but කියලා කියන නමුත් you're just trying to say, okay, why you don't want to do that? Or means it's a choice, right? Okay, can you just quickly tell me for this next one?
I wanted
to go for a walk,
but
it started to rain.
මට ඇවිදින්න යන්න නමුත් වහින්න පටන් ගත්තා. Next one.
He stole and basketball well.
Okay, he's tall, blank, strong. So he plays basketball well. එතකොට he's tall and strong. එයා උසයි ඒ වගේම strong. ඒක නිසා එයා basketball සෙල්ලම් කරනවා, right? Okay, tall and strong means to compare. සසඳන්න තමයි we are using and, right? Okay, next one.
You can have chocolate cake or vanilla.
Okay, you can have chocolate cake. Hari vanilla cake hari ගන්න පුළුවන්. Ice cream hari ගන්න පුළුවන්, right? Next one.
She didn't come to the party because he was
Yeah, she didn't come to the party. Why she didn't come? Because she was sick. එයාට උණ නිසා එන්න බැරි වුණා. Next one.
I like to sing, but I don't
I like to
Yes.
sing, but I don't like dancing.
Yeah, I like to sing. මම සින්දු කියන්න කැමතියි. නමුත් මම dance කරන්න කැමති නැහැ. Right? Okay. This one. I was tired.
I was tired. I want to bed early.
What will be the answer?
But
I was so tired.
and
ඒක නිසා මම බෙඩ් එකට ගියා.
because
No. No.
so and
Nah. And I was so tired. So I went to bed early. ඒක නිසා මම නින්දට ගියා, right? She's good at math, but she struggles with.
sorry.
But
Okay, next one.
We want to play,
He wanted to play
but it was raining
but
heavily.
it was raining.
But it was raining heavily. We went to the beach.
Beach.
We went to the beach
and
and it
because
was a
And it was sunny day.
Went to the beach.
Because
Nah.
because it was a sunny day.
Can we say we went to the beach because it was a sunny day? Can plan that?
and
so
and
then
When can plan that? We went to the beach. නමුත් එක ඉර අවුව පායලා තියෙන දවසක්.
But it was a sunny day.
Yeah, we went to the beach, but it was a sunny day. Next one. He bought his umbrella.
First, he thought it might rain.
Yeah, because
Because
he thought it might rain, right? Okay, this is just the basic, right? Okay, right. Now tell me, when do you use the since, so, or, and for? Since කියන conjunction එක use කරන්නේ මොනවා කියලාද?
ඒ කියන්නේ ආරම්භ කරපු දවස වගේ.
What? Example? What is the example that you?
At
What? What is the example that you can give? Hmm? කොච්චරක් කලින් ඉඳලා මොන හරි දෙයක් කරනවා කියලා කියන්න, how to say that? Then for? For එක? No.
I money for my family.
Yeah, that is why you are telling for. Because of what? එක අපි purpose එකක්. මොනවා හරි හේතුවක්, right? Okay, I need money. Why? To buy, for what? I need money. What?
For clothes.
Yeah, you want to buy some clothes, right? Okay, එතකොට ඒක මොනකටද use කරන්නේ? හේතුව purpose එකට we can use for, right? Okay, and here you can see the since, right? දැන් since එකක් කියන්නේ අපි time duration එකක්. කවද්ද එක පටන් ගත්තේ? එතන ඉඳලා මෙතෙක් කල් මොනවා හරි වෙනවා නම්, right? If it had happened, for example, just imagine last year, එතකොට එතන ඉඳලා මේ වෙනකන් නම් you can say since, right? Now for example, now you want to tell the time period, then duration එකක් දෙන්න ඕනේ, right? You can tell I'm learning English since last year. එදා ඉඳලා ඉගෙන ගන්නවා, right? So when it started, මොකක් හරි දෙයක් පටන් ගෙන ඒක තාමත් continue වෙනවා නම්, right? ඒ කියන්නේ present. මේ මොහොතේ වෙනකන් if it's happening, then you can say what? Since, right? So here you can see it used to show the time something started or to show a reason. Right? ඒක කවද්ද පටන් ගත්තේ කියලා පෙන්වන්නයි. Reason එකට you can see, you can use since. Right? මෙතන time usage එකක්. It refers when an action started and continuing up to the present. එතකොට දැන් ඔයා කියන okay. මම මේ 2010 ඉඳලා තමයි මෙහෙ ජීවත් වෙන්නේ. එතකොට කොහොමද කියන්නේ? I've lived here.
I am living here by 2010.
Not by. I have lived here since 2010. Right? Yeah. I'm learning French since 2009. Right? I'm learning Japanese. I'm learning Korean. Right? Whatever the language you want. Right? I'm learning English since 2023. Like that. එදා ඉඳලා තාමත් ඒක continue වෙනවා නම් time usage එකට we are using since. Shazan, can you give me an example? A different answer.
I am eating pizza since 2 years ago.
Huh? Till you're
I
eating
am
that.
eating pizza since
I started
2 years
eating
ago.
pizza since since 2022 ඉඳලා තාම pizza කනවා, right? Okay. Okay, how can you tell if the person is working from 2020? වල ඉඳලා මෙන්න මෙයා මෙතන වැඩ කරනවා. How to say that?
He started working here since 2000.
වැඩ කරමින් තාම ඉන්නවා. Then you have to say he has been working here since 2019 or 2020, right? That's for time duration, right? එහෙම නැත්නම් අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් පහින නිසා අපි ගෙදර ඉන්න තීරණය කරා.
Since it was raining, we decided to stay inside.
Stay inside. ඒතර අපිට since කියන එක මැද use කරන්නත් පුළුවන්, මුලින් කියන්නත් පුළුවන්, හේතුවක් කියන්නත් එක්ක, right? For reason එකක්. ඇයි මෙහෙම ඉන්නේ? Okay. Since it's raining, we started to stay at home. Since she is absent, you can give another reason. මොනවා හරි කියන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් since the teacher is absent, we came home, right? Teacher absent නිසා අපි ගෙදර ආවා. You can tell since the teacher is absent, we came home. since it started to rain, we decided to stay at home. Did you understand since? Since එක තේරුණාද? Okay. එතකොට for එක use කරන්නේ මොනවා හරි time duration එකක් එහෙම නැත්නම් කොච්චර කාලයක් ඒක අන්තිමට වුණාද කියන්න. For example, duration එකක්. Here you can see she has been studying for 3 months. Then sorry, 3 hours. Right? එහෙම නැත්නම් she has been learning English for 3 months. Right? එතකොට duration එකක්, length එකක්, time එකක් කියන්නේ කොච්චරක් වෙලා එයා මේ දේ කරාද, මේ දේවල් පාඩම් කරාද, like that එහෙම නැත්නම් whatever you want to tell, you can use for, right? She has been studying for 3 hours, right? I have been waiting for 2 hours. මම දැන් මේ පැය දෙකක් තිස්සේ බලන් ඉන්නේ. Then you can tell I have been waiting for 2 hours. That's the length of the time. කොච්චර වෙලාද? I have been waiting for 2 hours, right? I have been calling for 3. I have been calling you for 2 days. Right? දවස් දෙකක් තිස්සේ මම ඔයාලට මේ කතා කරන්නේ. Right? I'm trying to call you since 2 days. Right? I'm trying to call for you. Right? I'm trying to get a call for you. So like that you can give the time duration. එහෙම නැත්නම් purpose එකක්. Right? Now you can see here. The tool is used for cutting paper. එතකොට ඒක purpose එකකටත් මම කව හේතුවකටත් කියන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. When we discuss the examples, you will understand. If you don't mind, can you quickly write in your book? I'll give you like 5 minutes. Can you quickly write it down? Okay.
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Tinuli, how to say that now? You just imagine one of your friend calls you, right? And you're talking with her for like 30 minutes over the phone. So how are you going to tell that? මං යත් එක්ක පැය භාගයක් තිස්සේ මේ කතා කර ඉන්නේ. How to say that?
I talked with her for 30 minutes.
දැන් ඔයා කිව්වොත් අපි පැය භාගයක් තිස්සේ මේ අපි කතා කරමින් ඉන්නේ. That is the perfect tenses. How to use that? Perfect continuous forms, can you remember? Has been, have been. මොන හරි action එකක් කරමින් ඉන්නවා. How to say that? We have been
We have been talking
For?
two.
for 2
Yeah,
hours.
we have been talking for 2 hours. Emrata, we have been talking for 1 hour. We have been talking for 30 minutes. Right? Okay. Then how to say අපි මෙතන පැය දෙකක් තිස්සේ ඉන්නවා. Sorry. නෑ අපි මෙතන ඉන්නේ දෙකේ ඉඳලා.
We have been here.
Yeah,
Huh?
at
We have been ඉන්නවනම් waiting.
Oh yeah.
We have been waiting here since
Two.
yeah, we have been waiting here since 2 o'clock. අපි මේ දෙකේ ඉඳලා බලන් ඉන්නේ. එතකොට use කරන්නේ since because it's a time period. ඒ වෙලාවෙ ඉඳලා තාම ඉන්න, right? I have been living here for 2 like if you are saying like since a time එක. So since එක use කරන්නේ started point එකයි right? Point එකක් එක්කගෙන කියන්න වුණොත් you have to use since, right? For example, we have been waiting here since 2 o'clock, right? එතකොට පැය දෙකක් තිස්සේ ඉන්නවා you can say we have been waiting here for 30 minutes. එතකොට අපි කියන්නේ for 30 minutes, right? මේ restaurant එක දවල් ඉඳලා ඇරලා තියෙන්නේ. How to say that? Panchali?
this restaurant
Has been
opening since afternoon.
not opening. This restaurant has been
Open.
has been open when? Since this afternoon. Okay. ඇය මෙහි ජීවත් වෙන්නේ 2020 ඉඳලා. ඒ කියන්නේ 2020 ඉඳලා මෙයා මෙහි ජීවත් වෙලා ඉඳලා තියෙනවා.
She lives here since 2020.
She has lived here. She has lived here since 2020. Yeah, 2020. Api since එක all the time you have to remember we are using with the present perfect tense එක. Do you have any? I don't know whether I taught you that tenses. Out of 12 tenses, how many tenses do you know? Tenses වලින් ඔයගලන් කීයක් දන්නවද? Present perfect tenses ගැන do you have any idea? Tinuli, Amasha, Panchali, Setumdi, Lohas, Miheli, Ramitu, Senuli. What about others? Sejan, Metuka, Amasha. Do you have any idea about the present perfect tense? Idea එකක් තියෙනවද tenses වල perfect tense එක ගැන?
I have heard about it and learned it like in the past, but I don't remember it now.
Okay. Yeah, so all because I was telling about, has been, have been, right? She has been living here. They have been doing this, that. So you're using it the perfect tenses. එතකොට අපි perfect tense එකක් use කරන්නේ මොනවා හරි දෙයක් කරමින් ඉඳලා තියෙනවා, right? Now, for example, it's the time duration we are talking about. So at that time we are using this present perfect tense එක. එතකොට එතනදී අපි has been, have been use කරනවා, right? එතකොට ඒක තමයි use කරන්නේ since එකත් එක්ක. I'll teach you that after this lesson. Okay, I think I'll just put this to the Group, darling. I think then you can write it down, right? I'll just explain the next one. Just wait. Yeah, and this is the next last two, the so and o, right? So I can use karanne results එකක් කියන, right? Used to show the results of consequence of something. Now it shows what has happened as a result of an action, right? You see, it was late, so we went home. Then so එකක් use කරන්නේ මොකක් හරි හේතුවක් කියලා. Then it was late. දැන් ඒක පරක්කු නිසා අපි ගෙදර ගියා. එතකොට හේතුවක් කියන්න, right? Now for example, I was hungry, right? එතකොට මොනවද කියන්නේ? මට බඩගිනි. ඉතින් මම මෙන්න මේක කෑවා. So what is the result? Can you tell me that in English?
I was hungry, so I ate pizza. I ate pizza.
Yeah, I was hungry, so I ate that. I mean, your mom telling, okay, don't open the fridge, don't eat that cake, you have to wait until evening, house එනකන් ඉන්න ඕනේ ඒක කන්න එපා කියලා. නමුත් ඔයා කියන මට බඩගිනි ඉතින් ඒක නිසා මම ඒක කෑවා. So that you are giving the results. Right? මොකක් හරි දෙයකට බලපෑලා මෙන්න මේ දේ නිසා මේක මම කරා. So ඒ වගේ දෙයක් කියන්න ඒක වුණේ කොහොමද? It shows what happened as a result of an action. මෙන්න මේ it was late කියන action එක නිසා මේක වුණා. So we went home. I was hungry. එතකොට I was hungry කියන action එක නිසා you ate that cake. So I ate a piece of cake. Right? I was hungry, so I ate a piece of cake. I was sick, so I went home. මට උණ හැදුන නිසා මම ගෙදර ගියා. Because of that result, you did this. Did you understand? Did you get the basic idea? I'll send you more examples මං එවන්නම්. Then you will understand. එතකොට O එකක් use කරන්නේ choice එකක්, right? Present choice එකක්. Now for example, would you like tea or coffee? ඔයා කැමති tea or coffee ද? Would you like this red pen or blue pen? Right? Would you like this red dress or that black dress? එතකොට O එකක් use කරන්නේ අපි මේ වෙලාවේ වර්තමාන කාලෙදී මොනවා හරි choice එකක්. Would you like vanilla ice cream or chocolate ice cream? Understand? O එක use කරන්නේ choice එකක්. So එකක් use කරන්නේ result එක කියන්න. අන්තිමට උන හේතුව කියන්න. Since එක use කරන්නේ time period එකක්. කොයි කාලෙද එක පටන් ගත්තේ? ඒ හේතුවක් කියන්න තමයි you are using since. For එක use කරන්නේ duration of time period එකක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් how long? කොච්චර වෙලා දෙයක් මොනවාද කියලා කියන්න. Okay, I just gave you the basic idea about the since, for, so and o. Did you understand this for?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes,
Right. I'll send this note to the group and I'll send you some more examples from this, right? Since, for, o and so. Okay, ma'am, have examples, and then you will get an idea. So after that, you can create your own sentences and you can send me as a homework. Okay, darling? Okay.
Teacher.
Okay, darling. So it's time to wind up. Yeah, see you next week, darling. Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,
Thank you,
teacher.
Bye, darling.
Bye, teacher. Have a nice day, teacher. Thank
you.
you, teacher.